Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I actually wasn't going to film it all today. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm usually on the Instagram that I link below, the Bumblebee Clothes. I'm usually on that one. Once in a great while I'll go on It's Brittany Schmidt, but I'm typically on that Instagram account. I was saying if you follow me on that Instagram account, I'm on stories a lot and I try and post a lot on there. But I was talking today when I'm filming that we woke up at like 6:30 this morning, which is really early for Josh and I, especially with like working from home and stuff. We usually sleep till we usually get up at like 8 or 9, but we need to go to the DMV. And guess what? We went to the DMV and they don't take any walk-in appointments at all because they're just really far behind because of COVID. And I don't know if they're gonna catch up with appointments or not. So I have been very tired today, so I wasn't expecting to film, but I was in the mood to do a what's in my purse video. I don't even know if people still do these videos or not, but I remember I used to watch them when I first started watching YouTube. And I always thought they were kind of fun and relaxing, and I got ideas of what to carry in a purse, like good things to carry in a purse from these types of videos. I just thought I'd film one because I know that I also have probably typically a bigger purse than what most people have. So I switch my purses out pretty frequently. I don't know what it is. I just like changing it up. I used to carry a really small purse, just had the bare minimum what I needed. So like car keys, phone, sunglasses, just like what you need, you know what I mean? Just like 3 or 4 things in it. And when I got married, that's actually when I started switching over to really big purses. So my primary purse that I use like every single day is a backpack purse. It actually was a recommendation from Jessica Braun. She had this backpack purse that was pretty affordable. I think it was around like $30. I just liked the idea and I bought it. I really liked it. It holds a lot. It's way more comfortable on my shoulders. If you don't know, I am a licensed massage therapist, and people that use these, like they just do like the one strap like that. Typically I'd get a lot of clients that came in with shoulder pain, and it's usually because they're carrying their really heavy purse on their dominant hand or arm, you know what I mean? And they usually have like neck pain and headaches and shoulder pain. So I feel like a backpack purse just distributes the weight evenly. So I basically only use backpack purses. The only reason I switched to this one, it is a crossbody. I don't mind crossbodies, and I just like the color of it, honestly. It's a big purse and I like the color. It's good for fall. But yeah, I switch out my purses a lot. Pretty much all my purses are a backpack style purse, or like a really small purse for when we are like going on a date night or out to eat or something. I'll just like switch it to a smaller purse and just have like my phone and some cash. That's about it. Anyway, that's like a different story. So, oh yeah, another thing I want to point out before we get started, I only have 2 tripods. I have a really small one for like sit down videos, and then this is the tallest tripod that I have. It doesn't angle any lower. I need the camera to face down more so it's over my shoulder. This is as far as it goes. So we're just gonna work with what I have right now. But let's get started. First thing that I carry in here are some pens. Josh and I, usually when we're going out to eat or grocery shopping, I like having a pen on, so then we can like cross stuff off the list. The rare occasion sometimes when we go out, the pens that they give you, the waiters or waitresses, don't work. So I started keeping my own pens in here. There's been times where we're at church and we want to take notes or something like that, or dates that we need to remember, and I have these. So I always have a few pens on hand. I probably don't need 3, but this is just, I grabbed a few and threw them in here. So that is one thing. This is kind of an oddball one. So, don't know, I own a boutique, so I'm always going in and out of the post office, and my husband's sister actually got me this because I was complaining on Instagram a lot how when we lived in Seattle, I would go on a run to the post office to drop off any packages, and sometimes I would just like package it up at the post office. I would forget to bring tape, so there was multiple times where I ran go on a jog. That's like my workout. When we were living in Seattle, I would go on a jog to the post office. I would forget the tape. If you don't know, the post office, USPS doesn't give you tape to just use. You have to like pay for it. And I get it. Otherwise, everyone's just gonna package up their things at the post office, and then the post office has to spend money to like keep buying more tape when you should just like get it ready. So I completely get it. So anyway, I was always forgetting to bring tape, and then I'd have to run back to just tape my package, and it was the biggest inconvenience ever. So she found this little travel size tape for emergencies, so I just keep this in there now for days when, you know, we're at the post office, I'm sending something, and I just have tape ready to go. I do keep a metal straw with me. When we were in Seattle, there is a lot of places that don't have plastic straws or anything like that. I like straws, so I just keep a metal one. Got this off Amazon. I feel like a lot of people do this now. They have like their own like glass or metal straws, or like they keep one in a bag. So I do keep this in there. I have a little notebook. I almost never use this. The only reason I have this in here is for like if I need to remember something and I need to write it down, but at this point I just put it in my phone. Or I know there's been a couple times, 1 or 2 times, where Josh and I were parking in a parking lot and it's really big and we need to remember the lot number. Sometimes I'll write it in here. I know Josh has made like grocery lists in here before last minute, so it's just literally like a little notebook that Josh got from Amazon for free. It takes up like little to no room. I forgot these were in here. I could probably take these out. This should be like a what's in my purse / declutter. I have these little earplugs because when we were living in Seattle, we were going to the gun range a lot. We kept having to purchase these. They're really cheap. They're like 50 cents. But I kept forgetting to grab them, so the last time we were there, I just grabbed a pair and I kept in my purse. I'm probably gonna take these out though. They don't need to be in here right now. I do have a sunglasses holder. I actually just got this at a garage sale for I think 25 cents. I always wanted to keep my sunglasses in my purse. We just leave our sunglasses in the car and we always forget to grab them, always. Whenever we park the car and then we go walk downtown or to the restaurant or we're eating out outside, Josh and I both always forget to carry our sunglasses. I found a bunch of sunglasses cases at a garage sale for 25 cents, so I grabbed a bunch of them and I just like threw all of our glasses in there because I used to keep my sunglasses in my purse without a case and they would always break. So I was really happy to find a bunch of these for 25 cents. It's like a hard shell too, so they won't break. So I literally just got these like 2 or 3 days ago, so I can keep our sunglasses in the purses now. And I forgot to finish the story that I was telling in the beginning. I used to have a smaller purse, just have like what I needed in there. And then after we got married, I started buying like bigger purses like this because my husband always needs me to put his stuff in my purse. There was just so many times where we were in the car and he would be like, do you have any tweezers or do you have any ibuprofen? Can I throw my umbrella in your purse? Can you fit my sweatshirt in there? And it was fine because everything he was asking was stuff that I was already doing. Like I wish I had a bigger bag. So eventually I just started buying bigger purses and then carrying my stuff. Like now I always have like tweezers and nail clippers and ibuprofen and toothpicks, like everything that Josh was asking, I just like keep in a purse now. And because of that, I started buying bigger purses. And it has been nice because on days, for example, when it is raining, it's nice to just like fold our umbrella up and then throw it in there and you don't have to carry it the whole time. That's why I ended up buying bigger purses. So I used to have really small purses and just have like 3 things in them. And then after we got married, that's when I'm like, okay, Josh has asked for enough stuff out of my purse where I think I need to start getting bigger purses and just leaving the stuff in there at all times. because it is stuff that I need. There's days where I'm like, oh, I wish I had ibuprofen, but I didn't because I had a smaller purse, but now I just always have it on hand. I have a little mirror. This I got at a garage sale also for 50 cents. This is really old. I just have this for basically applying, I know the top is shattered, but the bottom one's fine. I pretty much just use this for applying lipstick whenever I reapply it. That's really the only reason why it's in here, but I actually use this a weird amount. Like I use this all the time. So yeah, I got this at a garage sale also for 50 cents. I always try and remember to leave gum in here. Another reason I wanted to make this video is because it is kind of a slash declutter. I don't think I'm gonna be decluttering a lot of stuff because like I said, I do switch out my purses pretty frequently, so it doesn't get piled up with random junk. But I recently finished my Candid clear liners. There is gonna be a couple things in here that I want to take out that I kept in my purse specifically for my clear liners. Because you know when you have clear liners or just braces in general, if you go out to eat, you have to brush your teeth right away after you're done eating, or like use mouthwash or have a separate case for your clear liners. But now that I'm done with my Candid clear liners, I don't need those anymore. So I was gonna take some of that stuff out. I think there's only like 1 or 2 things, but still. But I'm so happy to have a gum back in my purse, because with any braces, you can't really chew gum because you have them in 24/7 basically. And now that I'm done, I can have gum again. So I put this back in here. I have some business cards that I just leave in here. Typically, like when we go to churches, Josh and I do we jump through different churches. We also move a lot, so we switch churches a lot. And people always ask me about, oh, what do you do? And I say I work from home, and then they ask what I do, and then I just give them a business card. So I try and leave these in my purse at all times. Honestly, I usually forget about them, but at least they're in here if I need them. Lipstick, I usually just throw whatever lipstick I'm wearing today, or any day, I usually just throw it in here. So if you want to know, today I am wearing the NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Sandstorm. Really, really comfortable. This is one of my favorite lipstick formulas. It's long lasting and it's really comfortable. I have these in almost every shade, but really good. Just throwing that in there. So next up, this is like my makeup bag. There's not really much in there. So typically what I keep in there, I keep a powder. This was just a cheap powder, like a face powder for touch-ups. It's pressed powder from Wet n Wild in the shade Neutral Buff. I think this is even a little bit too dark for me. I honestly just mostly keep it for touch-ups around my nose. I don't ever put it all over my face. It's just like if it's a long day or really hot out and I'm sweating, I'll touch up with this powder. Yeah, did I say what it is? It's a Wet n Wild pressed powder, just a little cheap one. I have some hair ties in here. I actually get a lot of people that ask me if I have spare hair ties. That's why I have like a bunch in here. I actually get a lot of people ask me about if I have any hair ties for them. And I have this is just an e.l.f. Lip liner. I always forget to grab a lip liner, so I just grabbed this e.l.f. one. This is just the brush. I never use the brush, and I don't know where the cap went, but it doesn't matter, I never use it. Just a lip liner. I always forget to grab a lip liner. Like this, I remember to throw in. I'll put it on in the morning, I'm like, oh yeah, let me grab my lipstick and just like throw it in here. For some reason, I always forget to throw in the lip liner I use. So I grabbed this one from e.l.f. because these are like $3, and I just got the shade Natural because it matches probably most of my lipstick. So that I just literally just leave in here 24/7. Then I have my tweezers and nail clippers. Josh always asks to use these. These just like sit in here. I got these. The tweezers is from e.l.f. It's just, the e.l.f. one is like $1, and I don't remember where this nail clipper is from, but I think we just had it laying around. And yeah, Josh always asks to use these, so these just sit in there also. And then everything else in here, I have some toothpicks in here for Josh and myself. And then I have these little like bobby pins that's basically what's left in here, just tons of bobby pins to use. This kind also. That's another one where a lot of my friends ask me if I have any bobby pins. That's another one that I go through a lot. I usually have to refill it with bobby pins. That's all that's in this purse. Makeup and hair related stuff. This takes up like little to no room. And then I have some pepper spray. My mom actually got pepper spray for her work to keep in her purse because she starts work at like 3 a.m. So she got a 2-pack, so then she gave me one. I've never needed to use this, but I got it for free, so I just leave it in my purse. This is like the main one that I wanted to go through. So this bag, so this is like my catch-all bag. I have a little bit of everything in here. I know this is gross, but I do keep a little travel size of deodorant. We live in Texas, so in the morning, if we're ever in a hurry and I forget to throw on or I need to reapply, I always leave this in here. It seems ridiculous, but as crazy as it sounds, I've actually used this a lot to like reapply. It gets to like 110 degrees here in Texas sometimes, so I use this a good amount. This is one that I want to take out. So I have Listerine on days that I don't want to brush my teeth. This is what I needed for when I have my Candid, the clear liners. One of the things that they suggest if you don't have time to brush your teeth, if you're at a restaurant, you can just like swish some Listerine around and you'll be fine until you get back home. But this is something I'm gonna take out because I don't have my Candid aligners anymore, and it kind of takes up a lot of room. It's a little bulky even for the travel size. That's why I have this in here, but that is what I'm going to take out. And then the toothbrush, again, this was just in the travel section I bought. It's a little folding one, but again, it takes up room, and I really just bought this because I needed it for my clear liners when I had them. But that can be taken out. I leave some Dramamine in there because I get motion sickness pretty easily. So I leave this in here for specifically mostly when we're traveling on flights. I have this, and then this is filled with, I know it looks really gross, but it's filled with Tums and ibuprofen. Got this in the travel section, this little container. Both my husband and I get heartburn pretty easily, and my husband gets headaches pretty easily. Threw a few of those in here, Tums and ibuprofen for him. And then I have some hand lotion. I don't really use this often, but it is in there. I think we just got this at a hotel, honestly. You know, when hotels always give you these little bottles of lotion or shower gel or something. So I just grabbed the lotion one and leave it in here. This is a hairbrush and a mirror that I got at the dollar store. So you push it out and then the hairbrush comes out. I actually use this a pretty decent amount. When I was a massage therapist, I wanted to brush my hair before work. I didn't want to bring a full-blown brush, so I got this little folding one. I got some more gum. I can probably take this one out because I already have this one. Some toothpaste for when I had my braces. Don't need this in here anymore. That can be taken out. And then some more heartburn medicine. Josh and I get heartburn really easily, whether it's from drinking or overeating. I don't really know. We both get heartburn pretty easily, so I have more of that. I can probably take these out. This is kind of gross. These I have, it's some 0-calorie sweetener because whenever we get coffee, sometimes they don't put sweetener in it or enough that I like, so I ended up keeping a couple packages in here. I can probably take this out. This is kind of gross. I need to remember to give these to some friends. It's from MKE Brewing in Milwaukee. They give you these coins, and then I think the idea is once you turn a coin in, you get a free beer, but we don't live in Wisconsin anymore, so I keep meaning to give these to our friends that live in Wisconsin. I just keep forgetting. So these I just need to put in like a different place to remember to give them, but that's why these are in here. And then when I was a massage therapist, we had to always renew our CPR license, our certificate. You know, you go through the course and you get a certificate that you know how to do CPR. They gave us this little thing that you keep in your purse in case you ever have to perform CPR. So I just left this in here. I don't know if I'll ever need it, but I have it in case I need it. But yeah, that's about, like I said, I really only decluttered a few things for when I had my aligners in. That's really about it. Oh yeah, I wanted to share, I keep everything organized and cleaning my purse with one of these things. I'm sure you've seen these around. I saw this advertised, not advertised, but some people that I follow on Instagram shared this purse organizer. The idea is you just keep everything in here, and then when you switch purses, you just take it out, throw it into a new purse. I thought that was so genius, so I purchased it. I feel like it's a little pricey for what it is. It's 20 bucks for this purse organizer. This is the smaller version. They do have a bigger version that's wider. The smaller one fits in my purses better. This thing, I don't know how I went so long without it. I actually should write this down to give this as gifts for Christmas or birthdays, because I use it every single day, and it catches all of the crap so your bottom of your purse doesn't get dirty. And there is a middle section. You see this Velcro? There's a middle section, a divider, but I don't use that. I like it wide open like this. That middle section I really could probably just throw out. I think it's buried somewhere in my closet, but I should just throw it out. And it's kind of this felt material, so I think it washes easily. I should wash it, but I haven't washed it yet. I think it's machine washable if I remember correctly. Yeah, 20 bucks, really good Amazon purchase. They have a ton of different brands. I'm sure you could find one of these for cheaper. It was one of those things where there's different manufacturers that are selling something like this, just a different manufacturer, but it's like the same thing. So I'm sure there's a ton more out there. Just this is the one I got. It was around 20 bucks if I remember. And yeah, it literally works great. There's tons of pockets. There's one right here. There's more on here. There is that middle divider. That one was a pocket too. I just don't like the middle divider. There's more on the outside here. It's great. It truly is great. I wish I would have heard about these sooner in my life, because I would have purchased this way earlier. I've had this for like 3 years now. There's a bunch of different color options. I just got the nude because I didn't know what color to get, because all of my purses are different colors. This is what I hold everything in. So I'm gonna put everything back in here, and then you just plop it in and you're good to go. After I'm done with this purse, I wanted to use this purse for this month because I like the color of it. But I purchased this backpack purse that has like, this is not a real Louis Vuitton, this is a knockoff one, but I purchased this, so I want to try out this one soon. Kind of the idea another reason why I want to make this video was to declutter some stuff and then move this stuff into this purse at some point in the next week or two. So that was kind of like the drive why I wanted to make this purse, and also I like watching these types of videos. But yeah, I'm just decluttering basically like the toothbrush, the toothpaste, and that Listerine, and that extra pack of gum. Like I said, I change my purses out a lot, so I don't have like a ton of stuff to declutter. I just wanted to get rid of some of that stuff that I specifically had in here for when I had braces and I don't need them anymore. That was about it. I'm gonna clean the rest of this up, but that was pretty much the video. Just wanted to show you guys what I keep in here, show you guys some little things that I think are a good idea, like nail clippers and tweezers, heartburn medicine, stuff like that. Things that like my husband always asks for. You know, deodorant. As crazy it sounds, like I actually use this a lot. Not gonna lie, my husband has used this before when it's really hot out. Just thought it'd be a fun little short video I'd show you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna clean the rest of this up. If you enjoyed these types of videos, I have a lot of ideas for upcoming declutter videos for like makeup and clothes and purses, honestly. Just kind of like even small, like, you know, this little small declutter here. I have a bunch of ideas coming up for that. If you guys like this style of video, please subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!